Have your headphones over?
Right, I am just adding people. We got a lot of people on here. It's very exciting. Okay. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So here we are. So I am L'Oreal. I am one of the hosts for today, and I am super excited that you're here. I always love seeing people make intentional choices for their health and wellness. It is always so important to continue to learn and to continue to empower ourselves with the knowledge. And as we go into the season, I think it is so important to just continue that education. So whether you are somebody who has used oils before, or you've never even heard about oils and your friend invited you here, welcome. I'm so excited. I know you're going to learn at least one thing from here. So before we get started, I just want to introduce myself and the hosts that are going to be doing this class with me. So I'm L'Oreal. I have been part of Young Living for 3 years, and it has absolutely changed my life. If I had to pick one oil out of all of our 200 different oils, I would pick Valor. And then because has absolutely changed my life. So whoever's up next, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, my name is Gail, and I've been with Young Living for about a year, a little over a year now. I live in Tampa Bay area, moved here from Missouri 2 years ago, and if I had to pick one oil, I would also pick Valor, and it's because it's the very first one that I ever diffused because L'Oreal gave me a sample after I went to one of her classes. So that's my favorite.
Awesome.
Hi, I'm Natalia. I am also from Tampa, and I've been with Young Living for about a year, and my favorite oil is probably got to be frankincense.
Hey guys, I'm Crystal. I was actually not prepared to share my favorite oil. However, lavender is not known for the Swiss Army knife of oils for no reason. And it is so versatile and good for so many things that it is definitely one of the top favorites for me. I've been using essential oils. Actually, November will be 2 years. I'll celebrate 2 years, and has changed my life.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much. Okay, so we are just going to get right into it. Just to kind of give you a breakdown of how this is going to go, I'm going to give a little information about why it's important to build our immune systems, the things that maybe we're not aware that are sort of suppressing our immune systems, and what we can do as alternatives. Also, since you are here, I am giving away this diffuser. So make sure Gail is going to put the link to a form. Please fill that out before you leave so that you can get your entry here. Also, if you brought a friend and you are a member, please make sure you fill that out too, because I'm just doing something different. I like to do things differently. And so if you're a member and you brought a friend who is not yet a member, and you guys are both here live, I am going to be just sending you all Amazon $5 gift cards, because we're getting into the holiday season. It's been a rough year. 2020 is like, what in the world is this year about? And I just want to reward you for making that time. I know you can be probably a million different other places right now, doing a million other different things. And I just want to, it's just a thank you for you being here and taking your time to spend with us. So make sure you fill out that form. Again, it is in the comment thread. If you have any issues accessing that, please let one of us know. But other than that, let's get started. So I learned something. So I've been in this natural living journey for about almost 9 years now. And I learned something new that totally blew my mind. Okay, blew my mind. And it is something called the 1976 Toxic Control Substance Act. Okay, I had no idea this thing even was like a thing. But what this is this act came into place to protect American people from chemicals, which sounds great, right? We want that. However, before this act came into effect, there were thousands of chemicals that have been used in products that had never been rigorously tested. So when this act was established, all of those thousands of chemicals were grandfathered into this act, okay? Meaning that the EPA, which is in charge of this act, deemed all of those chemicals safe. They presumed them safe without conducting any type of safety testing, okay? And now, currently, when a product comes into the, through the EPA to get approved, the company only has to show what the ingredients are, but does not have to actually provide any safety testing or anything like that. So there's no required rigorous testing or anything like that. And the EPA says they have 90 days to figure out if this product is safe or not, or if they want to decide if they want to ask any more questions about it, which totally blew my mind, because that means that the products that are sitting on the grocery store shelves have never been rigorously tested for safety. This makes me angry and it makes me fired up. Okay, we all have the right to know what is in our products, and we all have the right to be aware of these harsh chemicals, okay? And these companies, they are slowly poisoning us, and we have been taught to not question anything. We have been taught not to think that anything is wrong with it, and I'm here to tell you that it is time to start asking the questions, and it's time to start making those better choices, because we are worth that. We are worth living a healthy, vibrant life, okay? So toxic burden comes into place with this, okay? So what toxic burden is basically when you use products in your home and you put them on your body, you consume them, whatever it is, you smell them in the air, you clean with them. Those toxins go into our bloodstream, and the more toxins we get, the more of an overload we have, because what happens is those toxins go into our cells and they create this waxy coating on our cells, which makes it harder for our cells to communicate with each other. The role of our cells in our body is to take in oxygen and nutrients and to get rid and expel toxins and waste. And when that waxy coating gets so big, our cells can't communicate properly. And that's when we start to see inflammation, we start to see disease, we start to see all of these things pop up, okay? So it's so important that, yes, okay, maybe using a candle one time is not so bad, or maybe brushing our teeth with a product that has harsh chemicals isn't so bad one time, but it's about the continued exposure every day. Think about all the products you use every single day, right? All of those things add up. And if we know that the EPA has not mandated any rigorous testing for safety, then we know that we should be asking the questions about what is in our home. So when our body is burdened with toxins, it makes it much harder to support a natural functioning body, which means it's easier for us to get sick, right? Because our body is already burdened with the harsh chemicals. And if this is something that is new to you, I just want to let you know, please don't feel guilt for not knowing. We all start off in a place that we don't know, okay? And that's why these things are so important. And that's why I am such an advocate for education, because when we know better, we can do better. And that is the most empowering thing about it all. So take heart. There are easy switches and easy changes, and it doesn't have to be complicated. You don't have to spend tons of time at the grocery store reading all the labels. I promise you, Young Living literally takes care of it all, okay? And as a mama of 3 young children, this is like my easy button, and hallelujah, I don't have to worry about all those extra things, okay? So real quick, what are oils? Oils are concentrated plant matter. They are basically plant juice bottled up in a bottle, and we get to use them. Our bodies are made up of energy. essential oils are made up of energy because they come from plants. So we get to use them to support our energy function in many different ways. So there are 3 main ways to use them. You can use them aromatically in a diffuser, right? You can use them topically, like in a roller. So you could make a thieves roller to support your immune system. And then you can also take oils, Young Living oils, internally when you're feeling not so good and you need a boost for your immune system. Okay, so there's 3 main ways to use them. Why Young Living? Young Living is literally the OG of essential oil companies. Young Living has been in business for over 30 years. We are the only company that has our seed to seal verification, which means that from the seed to the very seal, it is 100% exactly what it's supposed to be. Because guess what? Most essential oils on the market are not what they say they are. The regulation is that only 5% plant matter actually needs to be in the bottle itself to be considered 100% pure, my friends. Okay, so Young Living is the real deal. They farm with integrity. They farm with intention. Gary Young, the founder of this company, said that he never created products for profit. He only created products for purpose. And right now in our world, we know that most companies create products for profit, and that is not something that we want to be part of. We want to be part of a company who cares about their people and cares about future generations and cares about the world, okay? So that is why Young Living is literally the best company you could ever be part of, okay? So now let's get into the oils, okay? So this is 15 ways to boost your immune system using essential oils. Now, please keep in mind, some of these will be a direct use of how to boost your immune system, and some of them will be indirect use, okay? So we will explain that. Each oil, we're only going to give one way to use them, but please know that there are so many ways that you can use these oils. I just don't want to overload you with the information, and I want to be respectful for your time. So if you have any other questions, please feel free to reach out to any of us, and we will be more than happy to answer those questions more in depth that you have. Okay, so I got the things in here, and I'm going to pull some oils here. All right, first one's Valor. How about that?
Yay! Valor, my favorite. Okay, Valor. So Valor is like the superhero oil. It is good for depression. Okay, why depression? Why does lifting your mood? How does that make a difference with your immune system? We have 60,000 to 80,000 thoughts a day. They're repetitive. Sometimes they're negative, and sometimes we worry about things, right? There's lots of things to worry about in the world right now. So having something that you can put on your wrists, take a big sniff of, put on the back of your neck, diffuse in your room to have in your space that can help to strengthen your emotional health and well-being. Our emotional health is absolutely intricately linked to our immune system. And if we are stressed out, if we are having issues with feeling happy, we worry, and that makes our immune system weaker. So not only does it smell wonderful, it helps us support us in that way. So there's my blurb on Valor.
Yes.
Next one.
Emotions play a huge role in our immune system. So you'll notice kind of a trend here with emotions and all of that. So all right, next one is the Thieves Spray. So that's me. So this Thieves Spray is literally the best thing that you could use, because now more than ever people are people are wanting to make sure that they're not touching germs and all of that. And the problem that we have with Lysol and Clorox and things like that is that those harsh chemicals, when we absorb them through our skin, it actually creates that toxic burden. So what I love about this Thieves Spray, it has alcohol in it, which could be considered a disinfectant. You can take this with you everywhere: carts, door handles, tabletops. You can spray your kids' backpacks with it, any of those things. So this is a way to get to do the dirty work without actually suppressing your immune system. So this is a really great way to just have those preventative daily uses of boosting your immune system. Okay, So the next one is, I'm picking all of mine, but I'm going to pick other people first. Peace and Calming.
That's me. Peace and calming is another, it helps to relieve stress and anxiety. And just like with Valor, this can help support that. We know that those excess levels of stress on our body it actually makes hormonal changes in our system that lower our body's ability to have a resistance to colds and other infections. So not only can this help to boost our mood, it has delicious things in it like tangerine and orange and ylang ylang. Ylang ylang relaxes the brain. Patchouli also relaxes the brain. That brings down your worries. That brings down those cortisol levels, that stress hormone that stress you out, so that we can relax and not worry as much, right? And it smells amazing. If you're having a little trouble going to sleep, put a little bit of that on your wrist. You're good to go.
Awesome. Thank you. Next one is lavender.
Hey guys, okay, so real quick, lavender, most people think of lavender like calming and it promotes relaxation, which it does all of that and it's wonderful. What a lot of people don't know is that it can be helpful during respiratory stuff going on, and it is great for all ages, for everyone in your family, from the youngest to the oldest. This is gentle enough to use for everybody. So if you're just needing that relaxing sensation to come over you to get through something, or to help actually fight some respiratory stuff, lavender is your go-to.
It's also really anti-inflammatory, and a lot of people don't realize that.
Yes.
All right, next one's lemon.
That is me. So lemon is one of my favorites. It just dawned on me today, guys. Lemon is a huge antioxidant oil. And it just occurred to me that antioxidant means we're ridding our body of toxins. So this is a really great oil to apply to your skin. Put it in your water. Getting it internally will help stimulate your lymphatic system to flush all of that junk out. And like others have spoken about, guys, the way we feel directly impacts our immune system. Citrus oils are research shown, to improve your mood and just to make you feel better. And we know when we feel good, our immune system can function more optimally.
Awesome. All right, next one is stress away.
All right, stress away. Just to kind of echo what Natalia was saying, our mood and our balance, and especially for us women, we wear many hats, and stress, I think we just kind of just combat it on a daily. Stress away, it's as simple as using it as a perfume replacement because it smells that good, but also just being able to have some tool available and a go-to that you can use without limit to kind of lower that, whether we're feeling anxiety or just any amount of stress. And literally having stress does the opposite of boosting our immune system. So we really want to have these tools on hand to help control that, so that way we're in the best health that we possibly can be.
Yeah, and I think too, like when if we have multiple kids at home and everybody's sick, it's super stressful. So having a bunch of tools to support us for all the different things is like really like key here. Okay, next one's frankincense.
All right, that's me again. And so this is one of my favorite. First of all, I find it very anxiety reducing. So inhaling it really slowly, applying it to your skin, cupping it over can lower the heart rate so that our body can then begin to heal itself. But more importantly, guys, frankincense is shown to lower inflammation. It gets in your body and actually can help your tissues remodel and your cells begin to fix themselves for faster healing. Like, frankincense is mind-blowing when you start to research it. I'll just say, go Google frankincense and cancer and see what you get. It actually also helps with free radical damage. So this is an oil you want to be using every day. It's also very gentle. So if you're thinking of immune boosting rollers for your babies or your children, frankincense is one you want to use. This is an oil for every day. for prevention.
Yes. Being proactive versus reactive, for sure. Next one is Thieves. So that's me. Thieves is like the almighty holy grail of like immune supporting oils. I could go on and on and on and on about this oil, but you want this in your diffuser running all of the time. You want this in your immune rollers to be carrying with you, to be swiping it on your kids' backs, to be swiping it on your feet. You want this when you have a sore throat. You want this when you have all of the things, right? Like all of the things. You want Thieves. So this is so multi-purpose and it is so effective for boosting your immune system. Young Living has a whole line of household products infused with this oil because of how amazing it is to support a healthy home and support a healthy immune system. So the next one is Thieves Sanitizer.
Hi friends, that's me. I'm sorry I'm late to the party. My name is Kestrel. I've been doing oils for about 2 years now, and I'm coming at you from South Lake Tahoe, California. Thieves Standing, I got my big bottle because I actually need to refill all my little bottles, is also great. So it has all the constituents that the Thieves oil has in it. But what's great about this is that the antiseptic alcohol is plant derived. It is not fake. It is not manufactured. It comes from the plants that we already are using, and that's good because when you use the crap off the crap off the store shelves, you know what I mean, that's also killing the good bacteria that your body needs. It's killing, like what it says, 99% of germs. It's killing the good germs as well, but with this is that I think it's aiding those good germs and assisting those good germs at killing off the actual bad germs. And it's not like sticky, it's not greasy, and yes, it's the best. That's my spiel.
Yeah, and I don't know if you guys saw this going around, but there was an article with over 100 different hand sanitizers that got recalled because of the dangerous chemicals in them. You don't have to worry about that in this. And I just want to show you, this is what it looks like when you get your kit. It's a little mini one. So the next one is Canaway. So this is an oil that to me is, it indirectly supports your immune system. It indirectly boosts your immune system because when we do get sick and we get those body aches and we get all of those uncomfortable feelings, Panaway actually helps take those feelings away. I call it pain away. So you can take a couple drops and some Epsom salt, you can soak in a warm bath. And so this would be a great alternative to any kind of fever reducing, to get rid of chills, because again, you know, all of the over the counters, they all contribute to toxic burden. And so this is a natural, gentle way to support your body when it's in pain without actually providing and contributing to toxic burden. Okay, so it indirectly affects you and your immune system, but it's such a great tool to have in your wellness cabinet when you're feeling sick. And when you have those headaches from being sick or whatever, you can use this instead of, again, the over the counters. It cannot be taken internally, but you can make a roller with it, and you can put it in your lotion and you can rub your body with it. And that would be a really great way to get it all over your body. The next one is Raven.
That's me. So Raven is one of my favorite oils for all things respiratory. It has a few oils, so it's a blend. It has wintergreen, eucalyptus, Ravensara, some lemon in there. I want to talk to you all about eucalyptus really quick because this is mind-blowing, guys. Eucalyptus is great for all things upper respiratory. It's shown to combat bacteria. And then the Ravensara in there, I'm not even sure how you say that. Ravensara, it has a T in it. I don't know. But that is actually shown to combat viruses. So while this oil feels good, it's mentholy, sort of like your over-the-counter chest rubs, and you can also make a chest rub. It doesn't only provide that topical relief, when it gets into your cells, it actually starts doing work and clearing things up. It's shown to kickstart the cells in like an immune response against bacteria and viruses. So this is definitely something you want as the season, you know, the fall, the winter stuff starts happening.
Awesome. All right, next one's Digize. Oh, Gail, you're muted. Okay.
Guys, that's me. This one, similar to like Panaway, it's good for all things, but this one can be taken internally. It does not have an awesome smell because it's got things in it that I really don't like fennel and anise and tarragon. It's stinky, but man, it does the trick. This was actually an aha moment that my husband was like, oh, wow, those oil things really do work. He was not feeling so great. You can rub it on your stomach if you're having a little bit of upset. You can massage it on your stomach. You can put a drop in your belly button. I've heard that works really well. But you can take this internally. You can put it in a drop of warm water and take it like a tea. You can also put it in a capsule if you don't love the taste like I do and swallow it down. So much more healthy for you than taking a swig out of the pink bottle that leaves your tongue black and grossed out. Has tarragon, ginger, juniper, anise, fennel, patchouli, peppermint, lemongrass. The juniper in it detoxes and actually amplifies your kidney function. So what do the kidneys do? They're getting those toxins out of your body. They're filtering all the junk out of your body, and Digest can help support it. It's an amazing thing, even though it really, really stinks in my opinion, but it works.
Yes, and you can put it on your feet too if you don't like the smell. But if, you know, sometimes when you get sick, you have all the, like, things are coming out of all ends. Digest works for all of those things.
It does.
So it's a good thing to have on hand when you need it, okay?
Combat parasites too.
Yes, and yes, that's a whole nother topic, right?
Blech. Yeah.
Okay, so the next one's peppermint. So this one is very cooling, right? Like when we think peppermint, we think of fresh and clean and cool. So this one, again, is one of those oils that indirectly supports your immune system. Again, because we can use this to cool down our body temperature without actually taking an over-the-counter fever reducer, okay? Again, all of this is about the toxic burden. This is about the toxic overload, the daily continued use over and over and over again of these chemicals. So the more that we have options to take out that chemical and not use it and replace it with something else that's going to work with your body instead of kind of shock it and suppress it, then that's what we want. So peppermint is incredible for reducing body temperature, okay? You can put it on your feet, you can take it internally, you can put some on the back of your neck. It is such an incredible way to lower the body temperature when you need that. And it just helps takes that discomfort away without actually, you know, because we don't want to fear a fever. Fevers are good. Fevers, the body was created to have fever, to make an environment that is inhospitable to bacteria and viruses. So we want to give the body the opportunity to do its job without putting so much, like throwing so much at it that it's kind of like, what's going on, right? So we want to support it, and peppermint is such a great way to do that as far as body temperature goes. Okay, next one is Citrus Fresh.
All right, yeah, Citrus Fresh. This has been like a game changer for me. It has 5 different citrus oils in it, including spearmint, what comes with citrus oils? Vitamin C. Vitamin C is, I'm so sorry. Vitamin C is crucial, and it's been spoken about recently in the world about how crucial and how vital that vitamin C is, and you should be taking more than you think you are taking. So it's 5 different citrus oils: orange, mandarin orange, tangerine, lemon, grapefruit, spearmint. I put this in my water. It makes it 10 times easier to drink the water. And I'm so sorry. And that's probably the best way for me, especially when I was pregnant. I couldn't drink water plain by itself. A couple drops of this and it's a total game changer. So all the vitamin C in here, best for your immune system.
Yes, thank you. And you know what I love about this? You can do it with kids, and that's all right. Everybody has no problems with it. Okay, so the last thing I want to talk about, number 15, is Ningxia. Okay, so if you are not familiar with the Young Living product line, then you're probably like, what in the world is Ningxia? Well, Ningxia is gosh, what is it? In a very quick way, it is an antioxidant rich, vitamin C rich, mineral, vitamins, enzymes, all of those things rich puree. Okay. And what's so cool about it is it's actually a puree and not a juice, because, and why is that special? Well, because juices typically take out part of whatever it is, right? Part of the fruit. Well, Ningxia, because it has the skin, it's a puree of everything. Everything coexists and has everything the way that it's supposed to be. So it works really well for your body. It is packed with citrus oils. So again, we're talking about vitamin C. This has 300% of your daily recommended dose of vitamin C. That's anyways, so it is so good. It tastes amazing. It gives you energy. It gives you, like, when I am kind of running, like I don't have a lot of time and I forgot to take my vitamins, I always make sure I take one of these, because it's literally like my easy button vitamin, all in one type of thing. And so antioxidants, the biggest thing with this is the antioxidants. Antioxidants neutralize free radicals. Free radicals come from toxins, it comes from pollution, it comes from things that we eat. And when we reduce the free radicals in our body, that means that the inflammation starts to come down. And we know that inflammation is the root of all disease. It's why people get so sick, because our bodies are so inflamed, because we have so many harsh chemicals coming at us. So this is such an incredible way to boost your immune system in an easy, fun way that also supports your energy. Like I said, I'm a mom of 3. I don't really drink coffee, and this is like my go-to. And it doesn't give me that like energy crash. I don't get tired at 4 o'clock anymore. It is such an incredible thing. So I love that it works for both like energy and for immune system. And so when you're feeling not so good, double up on this. When you are below the wellness line, you can take this, you can give it to your kids. You can make popsicles out of these. You know how sometimes when kids get sick, they don't want to eat or drink anything. You can make a popsicle with this, and it allows them to get those nutrients and vitamins and antioxidants without actually having to consume any food if they don't feel like it. It makes it fun.
And it tastes good. It tastes good for 33 times the amount of antioxidants that oranges have, and 120 times the amount of antioxidants that carrots have. I'd rather drink the Ningxia.
It is a superfood. It is a superfood. The Ningxia wolfberry has one of the highest antioxidant values in fruit in the whole entire world. So it is such an incredible addition to your wellness protocol. Okay, so that's it. Those are all of the 15 things. All of those are found in the premium starter kit with Young Living. It's such an incredible way to get started. If you already have this kit, you know what an absolute blessing this is for wellness and to be proactive with your health instead of reactive, because that's what we want. We want to be proactive. We want to be doing the things every single day to support our immune systems. We want to be taking out the toxins and replacing them with things that will support and boost our immune system without creating that toxic burden. So just a reminder, please don't forget to fill out our form, okay, so that you can get an entry to this diffuser. Okay, so Gail put the link to the form in there. Again, if you are a member and you came with somebody who is not yet a member, make sure you fill that out, because I'm giving $5 Amazon gift cards just for showing up. Thank you so much. And last but not least, oh, actually, I'm sorry, I forgot to mention, this starter kit actually comes with a diffuser. So even if you don't win that diffuser, it still comes with it. And a diffuser is such an incredible way to put out all of those immune supporting smells in your home. Like if you love candles, you want to just ditch those and replace it with the oils. And so you are supporting a healthy home and boosting your immune system all the time, all while making your house smell good. And all of these oils that we talked about in here can be diffused as well. And just as a little extra, this is the first time we've ever done a class like this. And it is, it's been so fun. I hope you guys have learned a lot. I am giving, because I'm just so fired up about this 1976 Toxic Control Substance Act. Like, I just want to share this far and wide. If you are not yet a member and you do decide to join today or tomorrow, so in the next 2 days, I'm going to be sending you this glass spray bottle with some of our Thieves household cleaner. You guys, our cleaning products are literally full of harsh chemicals. And when you start to swap out the harsh chemicals in your cleaning products, you will see an absolute change in your life and in your health and in your home. So I want to gift all new members a spray bottle with a cap full of this. All you do is add water. It's safe for all spaces. This will literally revolutionize your life with cleaning. It is amazing. And and that is all in the form as well. So if you're going to join, and become a member, you can just click that little option in there and I will automatically send that to you. So before we leave, I have like a couple more minutes. Does anybody have any questions that they want to put in the chat that any one of us can answer about the products that we have talked about or about harsh chemicals in general? Does anybody have any questions that they want to put in the chat? The silence.
Or take yourself off mute. We can answer you in person too.
Yeah, mute off of mute works too. Any thoughts? Oh, Amy, hold on. Hang on. You're unmute. Let me unmute you. You're muted. Can you hit? Oh, there you are.
There you go.
Okay, sorry about that.
That's okay.
You're muting me. Never that quiet. Anyways, which ones do you like to use internally?
Oh, that's a good question. Does anybody want to take that before I take it?
Besides I forgot which one she said she used. And she was
The great thing about Young Living is that we have this line called the Vitality line. So if it's got, I don't know if my light's too bright here, but if it comes with a white label, anything that has a white label is deemed safe to consume internally. So if it comes in a white label, you can take that internally. Coincidentally, is in the same label, is the same oil that's in not. So if you have DiGize in a white label and DiGize in a regular label, you can take them internally. Same thing with peppermint, same thing with lemon. What I started using straight out of the starter kit was like lemon in everything, lemon and citrus fresh, because I hate to drink water, but boy, that makes it easier.
Yes. And if you wanted something to like directly support your immune system, sort of like as a daily routine to be proactive with your wellness and boost your immune system, I would highly recommend, you can put it all in one capsule: Thieves, frankincense, and lemon. Those 3 oils are incredible for immune support. And I promise you, if you take those every single day, your immune system will elevate, and you will, even if you do get sick, it won't be as bad, because those are so incredible for the body and for healing and for every aspect of being sick, right? Like as the proactive way, as the when you're sick, when you're kind of coming off of that, because we know that when we get sick and we get a virus, oftentimes whatever protocol we're doing, we want to do for at least like 5 to 7 days after, because it's still sort of there. That's why sometimes we hear when people get sick and then they get better and then they get sick like immediately. That's why, because they stop the protocol and then it kind of rears its head again. So always make sure that what you're doing, you're at least doing, a week after, just to kind of give yourself that buffer zone.
Great
Does
question.
that answer your question well?
Yes, that was great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
L'Oreal,
Yeah.
someone just asked in the chat about the benefits of applying to the feet.
So does anybody want to answer that? Oh, okay, I'll answer it. Don't everybody talk at once.
You have big pores on your feet.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
feet, your feet have the largest pores on your body and the largest concentration of pores. So whenever you're in doubt, just put it on your feet. Especially for kids, if you are kind of, you need to like do something quick and you don't have coconut oil around or anything like that, just slap it on their feet. because your feet are tough, and typically if somebody does have sensitive skin, they're not gonna be sensitive on their feet. So I've heard that when you put it on your feet, within 20 minutes, those essential oil molecules reach every single cell of in your body. It's crazy.
Besides quick absorption on the feet, I like the feet because they're far away from the eyes. So there's less, chance you're gonna get them in there.
Yes. Any other questions? Somebody mentioned allergies. So allergies can also suppress the immune system because you got all that congestion and inflammation and all of that. Jennifer recommended something called LLP, which is lemon, lavender, peppermint. All of those come in the starter kit, and you can put those in a capsule for allergies and take it daily. You can also make a roller. You can also diffuse it. So kind of my thing when I'm thinking about how do I support my body, how do I boost my immune system, I don't think, for me, I love to use it in many different ways, right? So I don't just diffuse because I don't get the best experience with it. I'm diffusing, I'm putting, oils on my body, I'm consuming them, I'm drinking my Ningxia. It's really, all of the things that add up to really being like a great defense mechanism when we're talking about wellness and staying above the wellness line.
It's really a 360 approach.
Yes.
You want to get it everywhere you can because it works better that way.
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. Any other questions? Oh yeah. No, that's okay. I love it.
Blame it on Felicity. She invited me. So, like with wearing all these masks and everything, I'm older, whatever. So I'm getting a lot of the breakout on my chin and stuff. Do you like to use lavender for that?
Oh yeah, absolutely. Lavender and also frankincense. Frankincense is absolutely amazing for skin. I've had people, I've made like face serums for them. And I actually just had somebody today tell me, I've been using the face serum you made me, which had frankincense in it. And she said her blemishes are going away. So it's incredible for any kind of repairing. Frankincense heals at a cellular level. So anything that you can do with frankincense or anything that needs any kind of healing, like spots on your face, frankincense is absolutely amazing. And that is an oil that I would just put directly on your skin. Don't even worry about a carrier oil. Just take it from the bottle. Your starter kit came with something called a roller fitment. Let me just show it real quick.
I'm so bad. I got a new fitment and I can't even bust into the containers to get my oils out. Any tips on that?
So this is a roller fitment. Your bottle or your starter kit comes with 2 of these, and you can pop it on any on any essential oil bottle. So you can pop this on your frankincense and just roll it on your face every single day. You can keep it with you, and just, essential oils work best when you use them often, like as often as possible. So the more you use them, the better results you're going to get. So if you feel like your oils are not working, my first question is always, well, 1, is it Young Living oils? Because that makes a difference. And then 2, how often are you using them? So like when we're talking about sickness, we want to be doing every single day, right? Like we want to be rolling thieves on our spine every single day. We want to be putting it on our feet every single day. We want to diffuse every single day. And it's just a habit thing. But you'll notice that once you get into it, it's much easier, just with any habit. It's just implementing it and sticking to it. But I've heard so many stories of people diffusing thieves nonstop, and then they run out and they don't diffuse, and then they get sick, and they're like, this is not a coincidence that all of a sudden I'm sick and I'm not diffusing anymore. So it really does work. You just have to be consistent with it. Any other questions? All right, well, I am going to end this call. Thank you so much for coming. It has been so fun to do this in a different way and to share these tips and tricks with you. I pray that you have gleaned knowledge and you feel empowered and you are ready to make changes or continue to make those changes, and just a confirmation that you're on the right track, and that you are doing the things that are going to support your wellness instead of suppress it. Be on the lookout. We will have a class next week. This is going to be our new class time. Tuesdays at 8 p.m. We're going to be doing Zoom calls. We're going to have it once a week. It'll be the same format. When you come and you bring a friend who's not yet a member, you will receive a $5 Amazon gift card. I will have a giveaway. So this is the new format. This is going to be exciting, and I'm so thankful that all of you are here. And please make sure that you fill out the Google form. If for some reason you don't get to the Google form before we, after we end this call, please reach out to me. Please reach out to the person who invited you here so that we can get you that Google form, so that we can get you your entry to the diffuser. And I will contact you personally if you are the winner. Okay? Thank you so much for joining. I hope you have a wonderful night. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, and we'll talk soon. Bye.